This week we have Mercury and Mars shifting into new signs along with a new moon in Gemini. All of this, an empowered moment and more in my new energy forecast for the week of Monday, June 3rd through Sunday, June 9th, 2024. Stay tuned. Hello everyone, this is Colleen, Lemma, Starseed Astrologer and Spiritual Messenger from Sacred Soul Empowerment. And we're doing the first full week of June's energy forecast. For this week, we'll be using the Fairy Tarot cards by Radley Valentine for the main message for everyone. And your special message card this week, depending on your stone of choice, will be coming from the Magic of the Unicorns deck by Diana Cooper. So before we get into the astrology energy of the week, or even looking at our stones of choice, let's go ahead and settle back, close your eyes, and let's do an empowered moment. So if you close your eyes, put your feet flat on the floor, focus on your breathing and on your breath. Try to relax your body and clear your mind of all thoughts. Visualizing, sensing, seeing, feeling, or just knowing that you're surrounded with that golden white light. Source God, Creator, all that is. Take in a couple of deep breaths to breathe in that golden white light. Breathing it into every cell of your body, and as you exhale, and each time you exhale, letting go of all that your body, mind, and soul no longer needs. Allowing it to ground you, to provide you with comfort and balance and the feeling of being centered. Imagining a grounding cord coming out of your root chakra, going down through all the layers of Earth Mother Gaia, connecting with her crystalline heart chakra in the center of the earth. And Earth Mother Gaia's energy is grounding and healing. And on your next inhale, imagine you're breathing up and in through that grounding cord, Earth Mother Gaia's grounding, healing energy. As you exhale, it's being dispersed throughout all of your chakras and energy bodies. So you feel activated from source above, but grounded by Gaia below. Focusing your mind on the idea that we have a new moon in Gemini this week. New moons are about new beginnings, and Gemini rules the mental realm of our thoughts, ideas, perceptions, and communications. So this is about having a new thought, a new way of perceiving, new ideas, a new perspective. What new ideas do you have? What new shifts in perception do you see? What new communications, either within yourself or with others, might you have? Think about the information and messages that could be streaming forth and coming into your crown chakra, feeding the mind with these new ideas and revelations and imaginings and this new way of thinking, perceiving, experiencing, imagining. See the color, see the possibilities. Even flit from one idea or thought to another. Make sure that these are all glass half full, optimistic curious potentials. And take in a deep breath and breathe life into a new idea, a new thought, a new perception. Breathe life and vibrancy and color into your new thought. And when you're ready, in your own time, let's open our eyes, returning to this time and place and space. And let's get ready to look at our stones of choice. Okay, so our first stone of choice is Golden Healer. So this is Golden Healer wrapped in, it is gold wire. Golden Healer wrapped in gold wire, and Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 8, number of empowerment, leadership, as well as the number 9, number of unconditional love and compassion. The energy of the sign of Libra for balance and harmony in relationships and interactions. The activation of the throat chakra and heart chakra for the balance of speaking one's truth from the heart and saying what one really means, but with gentleness and love. The energy of Archangel Michael is infused into this one for strength and leadership, Archangel Raphael for healing and relationships, and Archangel Gabriel for healthy and balanced communication. All right, and then stone number 2 is this beautiful, gentle pink opal, wrapped in silver wire, Reiki charged with the vibration of the number 2, number of balance, harmony, and relationships. The qualities of the sign of Libra, sign of compromise, mutual support, and equality in partnerships. The air element to foster and support positive communications and the ability to resolve conflicts. Archangel Raphael's energy is infused into this one to help heal and balance the heart chakra, as well as Archangel Shamuel's energy to assist with soulmate relationships. And then pendant number 3 here is Serpentine Special Intention Pendant, wrapped in silver wire and Reiki infused with the qualities of the number 9, number of healing and opening the heart chakra to unconditional love, and the number 2, number of balance and equality with partnerships. The qualities of the sign of Libra to bring balance between self and others. The activation and balancing of the heart chakra for compassion and forgiveness. The activation and balancing also of the crown chakra for connection to higher wisdom and past lives. This one has the energy of Archangel Raphael, archangel that helps us to heal the emotional body and our relationships. So once again, your special intention pendants of choice, which by the way are all on my website, along with a lot of others if you want to take a look. The Golden Healer, the pink opal, and the serpentine. Okay, so let's talk about the astrology of the week. We start out on Monday, the 3rd of June, with Mercury, ruler of the mental realm. Mercury is the messenger planet that rules thoughts, perceptions, ideas, and communications, moving into his home sign of Gemini until June 17th. So Mercury is quick thinking and quick thoughts and new ideas and collaboration, communication, and networking, and moving into his home sign of quick, idea-oriented Gemini. So it's mutable, changeable, meaning that our thoughts can fluctuate. A lot of ideas can come in, but maybe we're not able to focus in on any one necessarily or follow through with a course of a thought process or whatnot. We might be kind of skipping all over the place. It is a really curious placement though. So it's great for curiosity, learning new things, gathering lots of information, taking classes, listening to information, reading books, and just overall messages from various forms. Could be texting, could be email, could be telephone, could be watching YouTube videos. There's messages in nature, all sorts of different kinds of messages can come in. Also on Monday the 3rd, Mercury, newly in Gemini, is going to be in a positive connection to Pluto. Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth, transformation and regeneration. So this is a positive, empowering aspect when it comes to our thoughts. We're feeling empowered in our thoughts. We're having some powerful new ideas, and maybe we're having some very powerful and transformative communications with other people or messages that are coming to us. So I feel like that's just a very positive connection. Things are just seeming to flow, and it seems very powerful. On Tuesday the 4th, Mercury in Gemini is going to be connecting to Jupiter, which is also newly in Gemini. Jupiter just went into Gemini the last week of May for the next year. So Jupiter's wanting to expand all of these ideas and expand our communication, expand our networking capability. It's expanding all sorts of information and messages coming to us. The only thing with Jupiter and Gemini is that sometimes it can feel a little overwhelming because we're expanding into all this information that isn't necessarily focused or grounded. And it also expands us into all these possibilities and possible timelines. And sometimes that leads to a little bit of confusion and overwhelm because we might not know what we're supposed to choose or what direction we're supposed to go in or what message we're supposed to listen to. So as much as we can stay grounded is going to be helpful. But with Mercury coming together with Jupiter, it's just going to amp up all of this information, messages, ideas, networking, communication capability. If you're someone that works with clients or your job in any way, shape, or form deals with some sort of communication, expect there to be an influx of communication now, an influx of busy messages and things that are coming in and possible new ideas and opportunities. Also on Tuesday the 4th, we have the Sun in Gemini connecting with Venus in Gemini. So look, we've got Mercury in Gemini, we've got Jupiter in Gemini, Sun in Gemini, Venus in Gemini. So the Sun and Venus in Gemini coming together, again, highlights communications. Some of those might be, or a lot of those might be in some sort of social setting. Gemini likes to be social and flit from one kind of event to another. It doesn't mean you have to actually go out and physically go to a social situation or event, because Gemini can just as well talk through text and phone and email. But all of this Gemini energy, there's just a lot, like if there's any chances you get to network with others, I would say it's a perfect time to do it. Collaborate with others, perfect time to do it. Do some creative writing. Maybe the creative writing is for a book, maybe it's for your website, maybe it's for a brochure, whatever it might be. That's going to be beneficial at this time. Listen to and watch for all kinds of information and messages from all different sources, even if it's not from people. Maybe you're getting messages from nature. Maybe you're getting messages from your pets or the animal kingdom. Maybe you're getting messages from your crystals. Maybe you're getting messages in the Akashic records. It doesn't matter where the messages are coming from. Pay attention, write them down, make note of them. It doesn't mean that they're all valid for you or that they're ideas that all of them you should follow up on, but you should definitely make a note of them because there's going to be a great many of them that you do want to pay attention to. On Thursday, the 6th of June, we have a new moon in Gemini. So new moons are about new beginnings, planting new seeds, setting an intention of where you want to go with that new moon's energy. And again, in Gemini, it's all this information, all this education, all these messages, all this communication. So set an intention for a new beginning and maybe write out. I want to say Gemini is good for writing, even though all the Geminis out there might not like writing. If you write out your intentions for this new moon, where do I want to go next? What idea do I want to follow up on? What new thing can I start? What new activity can I do? writing them out will help to, first of all, bring in maybe some clarity as to what you really want. Or it might bring in some revelations or new thoughts about what it is you're writing out. And the fact of writing, and then of course if you do speak it out loud, can help with the manifestation process. But Gemini, it's hard with all this Gemini energy we've got so far this week. It might be hard to focus and ground the energy. So get out into nature to kind of ground all this overwhelming mental activity and mental energy that's coming in. The new moon in Gemini is at 16 degrees. So if you are someone with planets or points between, let's say, 10 or 11 degrees of Gemini up to 20 or 21 degrees of Gemini, or Sagittarius, or Pisces, or Virgo, this new moon will especially activate something for you, but it also activates things for all the air and fire signs, because Gemini is air. So Libra and Aquarius are the other air signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius are the fire signs. And air and fire make things bigger and make things more active. So, and it doesn't mean that if you're an earth or a water sign that this isn't going to affect you at all. The new moon in Gemini occurs somewhere in your chart. So it might be good to look at where does 16 degrees of Gemini fall in your astrological chart. This is where a new beginning on a mental body level is being activated for you. The new moon connects with Venus, so female connections or friendships or relationships in general are activated. It's going to be challenging Saturn, so this might have us feeling a little maybe even stuck or overwhelmed on a mental level. So we have to kind of push through and move through patiently some of that restrictive, kind of energy. And it's also connecting with Chiron, the wounded healer, providing an opportunity for some sort of healing in how you perceive yourself or think about yourself or your independence or your self-identity or your confidence or your courage. There's this opportunity for healing some of the challenges that might be involved with that. On Saturday the 8th, we've got Venus in Gemini, and this is in a challenging square to Saturn in Pisces. This happens very early Saturday, so we're going to be feeling this for some of us on Friday as well. This is the first real challenging aspect of the week. So Venus can be about relationships and our sense of love or self-love or how we value ourselves. Saturn can have that being diminished or restricted or challenged in some way. So we might have some trouble in some relationship areas of our life. We might have difficulty with feeling good about ourselves, and with Venus being in Gemini, we might vacillate back and forth between, some shadow thoughts and some positive thoughts, but it's not necessarily real focused and grounded and consistent. We might have some karmic lessons going on regarding money and finances or love and relationships, which are all things that Venus rules. Also on Saturday, the 8th, we have Mars the warrior leaving his home sign of Aries and moving into Taurus. So Mars is going to be in Taurus until July 20th. So there's a few weeks here where Mars the warrior, energy, action, forward movement, quick, impatient, reactive is going to be slowed down in Taurus. We're going to have to start moving a little bit more slowly with a little bit more maybe cautiousness or a little bit more consistence. We're going to have to persevere maybe through some things. But this is great for building a solid foundation. Mars is putting your action and energy towards something, and Taurus slows us down enough to make it thoughtful, to make it grounded, to make it something, that we're manifesting, something that's going to last instead of something that's just going to fall apart. Mars in Aries was quick. It was quick at reacting and quick at doing something, but it wasn't necessarily grounded and consistent enough to make something like a solid foundation and long lasting. But now that Mars is in Taurus until July 20th, it can really help with that energy. And it can help with slow but consistent manifestation towards whatever it is we're moving in the direction towards. And then on Sunday the 9th, we've got the Sun in Gemini. And now the Sun in Gemini is going to be challenging Saturn in Pisces. Just like on Saturday, it was Venus challenging Saturn. Now it's the Sun challenging Saturn. And the Sun can have to do with our ego and our identity and how we shine our light and feeling confident. So that might be diminished a little bit. That might be challenged a little bit. Saturn sometimes brings in restriction and limitation. So communications can be challenged around that time. How we shine our light or communicate with others or interact with others could be challenged a little bit around that time. This would be, these two challenging aspects with Venus and the Sun challenging Saturn is going to benefit by doing what we can to be grounded again and focused, not vacillating. Don't let your mind run away with you. Don't let all these thoughts come in, because those are just thoughts and they might not necessarily be based in reality. And so we want to make sure that we just stay grounded within ourselves, get out into nature, work with the earth element, slow down our own thoughts. And again, don't let those ideas and challenging thoughts run away with you, because it's not necessarily the way it is. We might be some moving through or expelling some old karmic patterns, because Saturn does rule karma and karmic lessons. So I feel like there's maybe challenges that come up that are reflecting on some past lessons, whether in this lifetime or another lifetime. And we're moving through to kind of clear all of that towards this weekend, the end of this week. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the messages from our angels and guides. So the first card came out as 2 cards. And the first card is the 3 of Autumn. This is like the 3 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. The number 3 is expanding into something. We're needing to use our imagination and our creative self-expression to expand into something. But in the suit of Autumn, or the suit of Pentacles or Earth, we're doing it in a practical way, and we're doing it in a slow and consistent way. So we're making a plan. It's almost like having a strategy or a plan and expanding into it while we're paying attention to each little detail along the way. We're practicing something. We're learning something. The message at the bottom says, follow your passion when it comes to your career. So yes, the Earth or the Pentacle suit does deal with job, career, money, finances, things that are tangible, things that are manifested and tangible in this 3rd dimensional reality. So follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, which is like practice makes perfect. A lot of times the 3 of Pentacles is about practicing something, learning a new skill and like practicing it. So be the best at what you do by kind of practicing at it. And being compensated for your creative talents. As I said, this is about creative expression in some way. So this is maybe you getting something back, and it might not be money or finances. Maybe it's recognition, or maybe it's referrals, or maybe it's wow, I really love what you're doing here. Keep doing it. So you're being compensated in some way with your gifts, talents, and abilities. Now let's look at the card that came out with this for further information. And we've got the Princess of Autumn. So this is like the Page of Pentacles or the Page of Earth. So pages are messengers. So again, there's information, communication, messages, learning. This again would be like learning a new skill with the 3 of Autumn. The words at the top say studious. So that's like, again, being a student, learning something new. Responsible, cheerful, and mischievous. Pages sometimes can be a little mischievous. The message at the bottom says, Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. So again, they both talk about career, job, purpose. What are you working towards in the outer world? And there's information that's coming in, messages coming in, but also creative expression needing to go out, or messages that you send out. So it's kind of both here. Again, this could be, getting that recognition, getting that promotion. Maybe it's getting a raise, monetarily speaking. This again could also deal with education. The page of Autumn, the page of Earth or Pentacles, she's got some books there. So maybe she's taking a class. Maybe she's going back to school. Maybe she's wanting to teach something new or share new information with someone or people or a group in her life. So all of this seems to bode well for expanding into and networking with and sending information and listening to messages regarding career and life purpose in some way. Let's look at the second card, or the second message. And it is Major Arcana 20. In this deck, it's called Renewal. Now, in the traditional tarot, Major Arcana 20 is the Judgment card. Usually shows Archangel Gabriel with his trumpet, calling the soul to attention, or saying, pay attention, there's an important message coming, there's important information coming, pay attention. The Judgment card also has to do with reflecting on and purging through past life energy, or bringing forth past life gifts, talents, and abilities into your present life. Let's see what this card says at the bottom. It says, review the past and the present so that you can plan a bright future. So we're reflecting over the past, this life, the past lives, if you know about your past lives. We're also reflecting on the present and what's been occurring, situations and circumstances that we're currently in. And we're getting ready for a renewal to take place. It's almost like a rebirth and a renewal card here. It says, understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. So review the past and the present so that you can plan a bright future. Understanding your life purpose and releasing judgments towards yourself or towards others. So again, we're in this kind of renewal phase. And maybe this is around the new moon, right? Right before the new moon, we're in the dark of the moon, and we're doing a lot of emotional processing. And in Gemini, it's even mental processing as well as emotional processing. And then at the new moon on Thursday, it's planting seeds for a new beginning, for a renewal and a rebirth to kind of take place. You've got, this is the fairy tarot, and we got this fairy coming in, offering this message to this man here. He's got a scroll here. So there's definitely information going on, because we've got a book here in the page of Autumn. We've got a scroll here that this person is writing in or reading in the renewal card. So pay attention to all incoming and outgoing messages and communications during this time. We've got a little rabbit down here in the corner too, and rabbits usually deal with a 28-day moon cycle, and usually speaks of new information, a new situation, new messages, new movement coming in within 1 month's time. So definitely pay attention during this next month to the messages and guidance you're receiving from spirit, from others, from your higher self, from your angels and guides, because within 1 month time, we may be heading into a new direction of sorts. The last message is Major Arcana 14. In this deck, it's called Balance. Now, in the traditional tarot, this is called the Temperance card, and it's interesting because I believe in the monthly June forecast. Well, first of all, the monthly June forecast does relate to temperance. That's the vibration of the month of June, is the Temperance card, because it's numerologically it vibrates to karmic number 14. And here we have the 14th major arcana, temperance. And temperance does mean balance and moderation. So this week we're needing to have balance and moderation as we move forward, towards a goal, or move forward in making a decision. Take your time. That number 4 of the 14 says, slow down a little bit. Don't make a quick judgment or don't make a quick decision. Let's take a little bit of time and process what's going on, and let's be grounded and practical about this. Let's stay balanced as we're weighing all the options. And it says at the bottom here, take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints. So listen to other people's viewpoints. Maybe there's a little nugget of gold in that person's viewpoint. Maybe there's a nugget of truth in this other person's viewpoint. So take everyone's input into consideration, merge viewpoints to create a better solution for yourself. Take your time, and it does say take your time here, just as I said. There's no need to rush, okay? So Gemini energy, which is very strong this week, sometimes can vacillate from one thing to another, vacillating back and forth, yes, no, up, down, right, left. So it's just good to stay in a place of balance and moderation as we try to listen to and watch for all the incoming messages. Again, maybe talking to some friends or talking to some people that you consider a mentor or a teacher to get their input, to get their take on something. And then merge all the information that you got to make the best decision possible. But you don't even have to make the decision this week. In fact, I feel like maybe you're not supposed to make the decision this week. So if you can, just kind of wait it out a little bit longer till the energies are not so changeable. Okay, let's see what message comes out depending on your stone of choice. So the first stone of choice was the Golden Healer. Golden Healer, people. So we're going to give this a little shuffle. Golden Healer message for the Golden Healer. This one was definitely popping up. Enlightenment. Okay, so we've got the message of enlightenment here. So I feel like, we're searching for that light within ourselves. We're searching for the aha moment or the revelation that says this is the direction you should go. This is what you need to listen to. We're searching for that enlightenment. And it says at the bottom, look from the highest perspective and see the divine in everyone. And I'll add to that, see the divine in everything, every situation, every circumstance. There's divinity within all of that. There's lessons within all of that. There's messages for you within all of that. And the same with all your relationships. So see the divine in everyone and everything. And look at, again, things from the highest perspective, because that's what's going to lead us to that enlightenment or to that aha moment or to something revealing itself to us. So we've got the woman here with the unicorn. We got the concentric circles here of this kind of like rainbow energy. I'm going to call it a portal. So she's raising up with her unicorn to see things from a higher vantage point, a higher perspective. She's moving through the spiritual portal into a higher dimension through meditation, through, some sort of healing modality. Maybe it's shamanic journey, maybe it's a past life regression, but definitely meditation. And if it's hard to meditate right now with all the Gemini energy, get out and do a walking meditation, out in nature, out on a hiking trail, or out in a labyrinth or something like that. That's going to help to focus your mind a little bit as you move to this higher spiritual level. And I feel like this is going to help to ground you a little bit more, as well as expand you into the higher spiritual realms to make sense out of what is going on in your life, or again, what the next step is. Okay. All right, let's put that back in the deck in case somebody else gets it. And the second stone of choice was the pink opal. Special message for the pink opal people. And the more I shuffle, the more this one's standing out here. Manifest your dreams. Manifest your dreams. And this has rainbow energy in it as well, but it's a more kind of focused rainbow of energy. And I always think of the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, the abundance, prosperity, opportunities, and blessings at the end of the rainbow. And here we've got like the happy family, we've got the house, everybody's happy and joyous and whatnot. It says focus on your vision. What is your vision? Is your vision the happy family? Is it moving to a new location? Is it having new opportunities, travel, wealth, relationships? So focus on whatever your vision is and seek satisfaction and contentment. This actually means to seek in your present life and present situations satisfaction and contentment. What are you grateful for? What do you have right now that you can say, thank you so much. Thank you for the roof I have over my head. Thank you for the clients that I have. Thank you for the friends that I have. Thank you for, whatever it is. Thank you for what I have now, because I feel kind of this contentment and satisfaction within this. If you feel uncontent or if you feel dissatisfaction, you're just going to pull in energies that you don't necessarily want to pull in. So if you think about what am I grateful and thankful for, and what gives me a feeling of contentment, what opportunities do I already have that I'm paying attention to, what opportunities, what wealth, what abundance do I have that I'm feeling satisfied with, that's going to just open up this realm to more things that the universe will bring you to feel grateful for. So I feel like this is what you want to do in order to manifest your dreams, your vision, whatever the next step is for you on your path. All right, let's put that back in the deck. And then for those of you that chose the serpentine, so serpentine people, special message for serpentine. This one called my attention first. Mahatma energy. I don't think I ever pulled this card before. We'll have to see what this says. But it looks bright and sunny, and there's a lot of gold and yellow solar plexus chakra energies here for empowerment and for confidence and courage. And it's just like going up, 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 like it's just traveling. You could either say it's traveling down from the universe or it's traveling up from you to the universe. But the Mahatma energy says, build your light body. Well, that makes sense. So envision yourself as a light body. Close your eyes, do your meditation, ground yourself, center yourself, balance all of your chakras, and then imagine yourself as a light body. That you're like if you held your arm up, your eyes are closed, but if you held your arm or hands up, you're just like this glowing golden light, golden white light body, your etheric body, your energy body, your higher vibrational body. So build your light body, which is going to accelerate your ascension. It's going to accelerate your ascension. You'll receive more downloads. You'll receive more activations. Besides accelerating your ascension process, it will also accelerate your manifestation process, which is partly ruled by the solar plexus chakra, right? Your center of personal power and confidence and courage can help with the manifestation process. Building your light body is accelerating your ability to connect with manifestation of your dreams. And again, it's accelerating your ascension. This one has us focused more on our spiritual evolution and growth than it does anything else. So, but there's a lot of like side benefits, if you will, to activating your light body and building that bridge from the third dimensional reality to higher dimensional realities, which is going to, again, accelerate your ascension process. But again, a lot of other benefits come from doing that because you're operating from a higher perspective, from a higher realm, from a light body rather than a heavy physical third dimensional human body, right? As we manifest or move into our fifth dimensional and higher light body, things happen more quickly there. So I hope everybody has enjoyed this weekly energy forecast, sending you all lots of love and light and blessings of opportunities and abundance and prosperity in various forms. Namaste, everyone.